The first Gary Player Invitational of 2016 broke new ground this year by travelling for the first time to Abu Dhabi and Saadiyat Beach Golf Club. Golf professionals, celebrities and businessmen from around the world were invited to take part in the first events in the impressive roster of Gary Player Invitationals. Festivities began with the South African bride to welcome all the distinguished guests at the Saadiyat Beach Club. The following morning began with a masterclass clinic from Gary Player himself, giving a chance for guests to ask the great man for some tips. Joining the Black Knight were professionals Andy Sullivan, Bernd, Wiesberger, Cabrera-Bello and Nicolas, Colsaerts, all of whom probably picked up some tips themselves. A stellar field then helped raise money for the Player Foundation that has already raised more than $62 million.
I always said, when I'm a world champion one day, I was always very positive. I'm going to help people and change lives of people. And this has been done. We have the Gary Player charitable event, which is the biggest individual charity sporting event in the world. We've already raised $60 million. Our dream is to raise $100 million. We've helped people in China with AIDS, in London with homeless people, in New York, in South Africa, my home country. We've raised an awful lot of money.
It was time for the action to start. The opportunity to play in a field with some of the greats of the game does not come round too often, and it was grabbed by both hands.
Gary Player is an icon, major winner, one of the all-time greats. Paul McGinley, Ryder Cup captain. It's like it's the stuff of dreams, man. You know, it's surreal in a way.
It's the bucket list, you know. I mean, I can be one of the amateurs that can say that I've ticked off that box to play alongside Mr. Player himself. He's still got that energy in him, you know, and for me as an amateur golfer, it's everyone's dream growing up in the world of golf to be alongside these legends.
The Gary Player designed Saadiyat Beach Championship course is now one of the premier courses in the UAE, with spectacular views out over the Arabian Gulf.
Saadiyat's definitely one of my favourites. I came here first time actually for one of Gary's events about 7 years ago, so I've got very fond memories of it and just really enjoyed coming back.
It's my favourite course in Abu Dhabi. I came to Abu Dhabi 7 years ago. I was looking forward to this course opening. To now actually play it in a Pro-Am tournament is a dream. It is an ultimate place. I love the place.
The golf course is in very, very good condition. It's one of my favourite. It was quite an experience building this in the heat. And also it's really a championship golf course from the back tees. But the views along the ocean there, I can't wait for them to have a tournament on this golf course where the world will see the ocean on this golf course.
The Gary Player Invitational has become one of the leading charitable sports event series in the world and will help the Player Foundation reach their target of raising $100 million for causes the world over.
Each one we play in, it seems to be getting bigger and bigger, which is amazing. I mean, he was saying earlier that he's raised 60 million already, which is you know, pretty spectacular really. And yeah, I mean, it's just a fantastic cause and it's always a great event to be part of.
Yeah, it was great to see the special needs children with Gary at the clinic, which is a fantastic cause, and that's what we're here for. But it's a great day, enjoyable foursome, and great golf course. Enjoyed it very much.
Throughout the event, Mr. Player is on hand to entertain with all his famous energy.
He's very good at, you know, making people comfortable, telling stories. And for us, it's very special because it's, of course, an era and a generation that, you know, none of us really knew. It's great when you get, you know, the inside stories and sometimes the one that haven't been published. But yeah, it's great to spend time with everybody that's here.
We tried to keep up with him, but he's good. Still at his age, he's amazing. Yeah.
You're almost numb the whole time you're playing anyway. They're fantastic. You learn so much from them, and to be honest, it's an honor to play next to them.
He's really put an emphasis on bringing golf to Abu Dhabi, which is, I think it's such a great sport. It's such an important part of society, getting youngsters out here and not just youngsters, but people of all ages. It's really fantastic.
It's always something that, you know, he has been great at, and you know, he's touched the lives of so many people around the world in the course of his, you know, illustrious career. And so, you know, anytime our schedules cross paths and I'm able to help him out, I always, you know, love to do so.
Once play had finished and players and guests had been introduced to some of the local wildlife and the world's first camel golf, the European Tour's Bernd Wiesberger led his team to victory on the day, with each member receiving a baobab tree trophy and gifts from Callaway Golf. After a quick photo call, the guests headed off into the sunset to change for dinner. The gala and charitable auction dinner was a typically spectacular affair held at the Park Hyatt Hotel Ballroom. With musical entertainment and guests including Abu Dhabi royalty, it was a night to remember for all attendees. The night ended with a charity auction full of fantastic prizes, raising $100,000 for the Player Foundation and its nominated beneficiary, Zayed Haya Organization. A phenomenal ending to the Gary Player Invitational in Abu Dhabi, hosted in partnership with Abu Dhabi Sports Council, a union of golf and giving.